Yo, so I clicked the wrong button and accidentally ended the stream, but you know, we're back at it again, guys. Howdy, I accidentally clicked the end stream button, end broadcast button, instead of just closing the tab. So yeah, and the broadcast, but now we're back at it again. Yo, haha, you do be sometimes. Howdy, howdy. I accidentally ended the stream. Oh, whatever, my hand fucking is burning my eye. Well, I'm just gonna, like, wash that sensation over my body for a little bit. What is on my hand? It's burning the fuck out of my eyeball, though. Anyways, shit do be hurdy. Shit do be hurdy, but when it comes down to it, who cares? Not me. I only care about objectivity, and the subjective we ignore. Objectively, life is bad, but the subjective perspective I will make as stoic as possible. The sound's working. I'm just like next to my dad's radio, so I have it muted at the moment, so you don't have to hear country. My dad said I can mute the radio, so I'm gonna have it muted for the minute or two that I'm out here, and I can talk again. So I don't have to hear country. Yeah, you don't have to hear country. Good question. I don't really know. Huh. Hmm. I don't know what the latest movie that I've watched is at, and honestly, my dude, it's been at least a couple weeks since I've seen a film, and my mind's blanking on the name of it. It's a spider, and I have that weird urge just burning alive. Latest show I've seen is like Wednesday Adams, and if you burn the spider, you know you have to get it on camera. That's true. Latest show that I've watched was Wednesday Adams because my friend Jamie was like, "Oh, I'm watching this again. Do you want to watch it?" And I'm like, "I don't care." My friend Wyatt was like, "We don't care," and so we both watched that, and we were like, "Hey, this is pretty mediocre." And then I watched Do Good Place episode 1 and 2 with my friend again, with my friend Jamie. Why I had to go home at that point, but The Good Place is really good if you haven't watched it. Ironic, yep. The Good Place has a decent plot, I should say, and it's somewhat funny, and it has philosophy in it, so it's a win. Still, would recommend the film, not film. Okay, okay. Get your ex next to a rotor immediately. Honestly, our internet's so bad. Like I'm pretty sure it's like archaic at this point. Yeah, I'm like less than. I'm in the same exact room as a router, and oh, there we go. Now I finally have 3 bars. Good. It took a little bit for it to load and figure out that we're. I don't know. My parents aren't rich. They're just middle class. We have a nice house because Wisconsin's a low cost of living. I just watched some Israel films. It was cut, fuck off, and burn him, which is cause suffering. It's not a less way to do it. I'm not sure what just another YouTuber is talking about. Can you elaborate, my dude? I'm a little confuzzled. Burning who? I don't remember things, bro. You have to remember a stoner, and that I don't remember much. But whoever I threatened to burn, totally would do it if, they couldn't feel pain. If they were just an automaton that would look like they're just feeling pain and do it. I'm talking about this live stream or a different live stream? Talking about this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Just like a lot of live streams, homie. I've done quite a bit of live streams. I mean, run away from you. I'm good for now. You're talking about the spider. Talking about the spider. I know what you're talking about now. You're talking about the spider. Okay. To answer your question, it would probably kill the spider pretty much instantly. I mean, it's a blowtorch at like enough degrees to like fry almost anything, and it's a spider the size of like that big, like an itty spitty thing like this. Boop boop. Take a little pinch and you like put together like that. A little hole right there is like the size of that spider. A blowtorch would like disintegrate it like instantly. But that being said, I understand your point. Yeah, Gary's new videos. I'll watch it too later. I just got done. It was being uploaded during my shift, so I couldn't really join that. Nor could I join the Extinctionism Google Meet, unfortunately, which was at like 8 o'clock, and I was working. Yo, that's kind of sad, bro. Now you have to remember that every single time it's your birthday, bro. And you'll be like, shit. But at least he's no longer suffering. Hopefully, Gary has some interesting stories, but who really knows? I mean, when it comes down to it, I like Gary's personality. So, angry old man ranting about how it's too much suffering and it's just like it's been too much. That sounds like a fun topic, you know. Okay, let's see how long it takes for this to get demonetized for copyright violation. Yeah, the Garys and Blazes are rare. Yes, we are. Someday, hopefully, it'll take off. Have you all ever heard this song before or no? And if not, what's wrong with you? This is a dementia simulator. By the way, the music just degrades over time, something like that, until it's just noise, basically. No, I said no. Sure. True ASMR. What is that? An elephant blowing a nose note? That's just my dad having allergies. I guess it depends on how monkey-brained you are. If you're like on LSD, you become like enraptured by art because your brain just is like turning off and you're reverting to monkey. So basically, some people just be monkey. Just kidding. No, it's a little mean. But when it comes down to it, some people just have more of that like psychedelic flow, they be like going to the more primitive mode that like are good patterns. You know, got that weird brain. They got that recovering from the DMT of the brain. Just kidding. But that's what some people would say if you believed in psychedelic map theory. Microdosing is pretty fun. I've only really microdosed DPT, but it's pretty fun and weird. Yo, bro, LSD is so much fun. I'm just remembering what it's like to do one tab of LSD and get drunk at the same time at a party. The first time I ever did LSD was at a New Year's party with a bunch of family and friends, and I was drunk and on a tab of ALD 52. And it was an amazing time. Ah, gosh, dude, I wish I had LSD again. I would not do anything more than 2 tabs, though, just because it's spooky when you get the 3 tab. But I would just do like 1 tab because 1 tab is like the perfect amount. Unfortunately, I haven't done LSD in like fucking like 3 years or some shit. Oh, it's been like at least 2. It's been a long ass time. It has to be like maybe like 3 years. Mixing alcohol and psychedelics is kind of crazy. Yo, bro, I've been drunk, high, and on psychedelics before. Like, it's the way, like, you just multi-crossed. It's just like swimming through the void of all of, like, all sensations, all emotions, all things. Like, you're like, yeah, exactly. No, there's no captions for this. Are you talking about like my audio? Is there like a way to like do captions for like what I'm saying? Where you're like, is there like a way to make like all the things scroll down the screen so everybody can see the comments? Hmm. Let's see. let's take a gander. Check out Everywhere at the End of Time, guys. If you have somehow not, so that'd be just another YouTuber and anybody watching this at a later date. Have a little bit of sad boy hours and realize dementia is the most horrifying of all mental illnesses, other than like schizophrenia. Present. Hmm. Yeah, no, I don't have nothing to present. Let's see. Brand. Show headline. No, that's just has my name there. Hi, it's me, Brand. Uh, we're gonna get rid of that. You have the duck up there, but I prefer this. Wait a minute. That's just the background behind me, which you can't see either way. Um. Oh, I guess technically speaking, if I were to go like this, then it'd be. Oh, it's still gray though. It's not even blue. That's dumb. That's silly Billy. Got. Can play some music, I guess, while we're trying to find some. There we go. Play some music while we're nefarious rockers. Nursery rhymes. Hmm. Somehow, indeed, some way, somehow, and I have no clue how. I give up. I give up. It'd be lovely if we could have like the comments just scrolling on the side here, and everybody could see the comments from everything, and I'd be like, yes, beautiful, yes. But I can't, and that is a tragedy. A tragedy. Giving up is always a valid option. Indeed, that's what I'm doing. I give up. How do I still have this on my chest? I look down the screen, I'm like, wait a minute. Fuck yeah. Look at me. I'm giving up trying to fill the void my father left. Understandable. Sometimes the void can never be filled. Yo, I'm really curious how many views I got in that fucking video where I squashed that bug for the recent one. I honestly feel like it probably got like a bunch of weird bug coomers being like, God damn, look at him squash that bug. Here, I gotta take a gander at that video's views. Okay. Top content bug euthanasia. Of course, it's fucking bug you. What am I? Still in my life, I just haven't found anyone with a bigger fit. We're talking grown tricky. So confused with the bug situation. Did anybody click your live stream that just happened to be a bug coomer? Some person clipped my live stream saying that I would kill 10 bugs on camera by the end of summer. So I'm gonna do it because I promised I would on stream. So I guess I'm at 3 right now. Well, I count that as 4 because, well, I'm like at least 3 or 4. I don't know what I'm at. I'm like 3 or 4 out of the 10 that I need to kill by the end of the summer. But basically, it's like supposedly part of this Men in Black challenge. But I'm pretty sure it's just a group of kinky people that get off by the fact that people get crushed bugs, and when you crush the bugs, they're so tiny in comparison to you. So like they're like, oh, it's a power play to crush bugs. I don't know why, but they think it's a power play to crush bugs, and good for them, I guess. You know, I mean, if they want me to crush bugs as a pro-mortalist and negative utilitarian, I will crush bugs. They just want to be stepped on by men, I guess. Yo, what the fuck? I got 95 views, and like my top content is the one where I crushed the June bug, and it has 95 views, bro. Giant men, I get it. Yeah, but what the fuck is this? My top viewed video was bug euthanasia. I have 95 views. I mean, I means basically there's probably just 1 or 2 people watching it over and over, just like until like nutted or something. But that means my top viewed video is just like bug euthanasia. What the fuck? That's so cringe, but it's funny at the same time. A different one is live ephilism. I don't know what that one is about. What happened during that video? No, but it only has 9%, 9.8%. I'm telling you, bro, that 95 people, $10 a month each. Yo, if I was making 950, if I would have it like be like only something cheap. Like I'd have it be like once I do the 10 on my main channel, I'm stopping, but I will make it. I'll promise to bug people that when I make a Patreon later tonight when I'm bored, that essentially once I have this Patreon, I will have its personal bug crushing content on the Patreon for any bug crushers that want me to crush bugs, and Ephilis that want to just support me doing like walking with my sign and live streaming, you know, all that jazz. Like that's fair if you want to support me. But yeah, I'll make sure to set up a Patreon later for people that want to donate to me. I'm gonna put up another 6 or 7 more videos of crushing bugs on my YouTube channel because I promised. But outside of that, you know, I'm going to maybe upload more content for the weirdos that are awesome. You awesome weirdos, you. Be weird. Remember that? Be weird as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. And when it comes to that, bugs, crushing bugs, or watching people crush bugs, doesn't really hurt anybody. In fact, it just kind of helps the bugs. So, if anything, those bugs would freeze to death or die of starvation or predation, so it's way easier on them. So, hey man, you guys do you. What if someone wants something bigger than a bug, like a human child? It really depends on how much you pay me. If you donate like $1,000, I'll step on a baby's skull with my steel toes. Just kidding, I won't do that. but like maybe if you give me like bring me to like Ethiopia or somewhere, or like their spans are literally right around the corner. Like spans are. Yeah, exactly. That's when the bugs are like right around the corner, you know. So it's like whatever, you're just crushing them, and they like die from something horrible anyway. So it's like there's no difference. But like when it comes down to maybe if I like go to like Ethiopia or like some really poor country where everybody's like starving to death, and someone donates a large sum of money, I'll like crush a child's skull. You have to pay for the plane ticket though. I'm just joking. For the record, I would never do that. I would never do that. You can't see it, but I'm winking. But really, if you pay me... oh my god. Hey man, I'm a psychopath. But when it comes down to it, I would never do that, even though I'm a negative utilitarian, because I would probably get into trouble with the law. But when it comes down to it, would it be bad to instantaneously crush a child's skull if they're in a country where it's going to starve to death, probably, or be like sex trafficked? No, I'd rather be having my skull crushed and dying instantaneously than be sex trafficked. So frankly, you're doing someone a favor. Never say never. Yeah, never say never. Yeah. If Jeff Bezos was watching the stream and you personally you're personally just like, ah, damn it, I was gonna go to Epstein's Island and personally watch a hulking muscle man crush a baby's skull, but now I can't. Hey, if you ship me to Ethiopia and get me a nice cargo crate to go back in, I will make sure to crush at least one infant skull and send it to you, Jeff Bezos. Please donate to the cause. The max average lifespan of an octopus is 5 years. What a waste of intelligence. Yeah, I know, right? They're like one of the smartest things in the ocean that's been born in the ocean, didn't like come out of the ocean onto land and like go back. And unfortunately, they just reproduce in like the fucking thousands, and like only a couple of them live, and they don't even get past 5 years of age. So they just like, well, a horror show. Don't be an octopus, guys. If you can be anything, don't be an octopus. If you're an octopus watching this, fuck you. Be something else. That makes no sense.
can't wait for like the Apple's guy to clip that and be like, "These guys seriously think that octopuses are watching their content." Just kidding. No, he's definitely gonna clip the part where I said I'd allow Jeff Bezos to pay me to stomp on baby heads, though. Like, frankly, that's gonna get clipped by someone. Like, if it doesn't, like, you know, what are they doing? I'm wild out here, and y'all are just. A viewer just left. I think that was an octopus. Shame on the octopus. How could you leave? You calamari-looking motherfucker. Just kidding. I love you. Come back here, please. Pretty sure one of my viewers said not to insult your viewer base, but I just called someone a fucking calamari-looking motherfucker. And I snorted. That's hilarious. Imagine how you could jack off with 8 tentacles. I mean, if I had 8 tentacles, that would be pretty awesome. I could, like, I don't know, jerk off with them, I guess, as you said. Or, like, many other things. I could, like, be the most efficient handler of Coca-Cola ever. I could just suction multiple bottles with my suction-y cups and put them on the shelves. I could give girls hickeys using my suction cups, and they'd be like, ooh woo. You can suction the clit. No, I'm kidding. What the fuck? My mind is a horrible place. It's pure. It's a land of hell. At least one would definitely be in my ass. What the fuck? That's the gayest thing I've ever heard, but fair enough. Same here, though. I'm not gonna deny it, you know. Fuck it, what in my mouth? Hey, when it comes down to it, you know what they say, you know, orgasms from prostate stimulation are 30% stronger than normal orgasms. So, fun fact for all the pleasurists out there, if you aren't fucking your own butt, you're clearly not actually a pleasurist, you're just a beta. You're a beta cuck, you don't even understand pleasure. You don't even understand pleasure. I deny pleasure, but I understand pleasure more than you. Ooh woo. But, you know, for the record, I would never do that. It's gay as shit, man. Haha. No, I'm kidding. I'm bi. But y'all scared to play with. Yeah, exactly. Pleasurists out here scared to do prostate play. They're all out here claiming that the world's so good, and they're scared to have a stronger or for fear of their masculinity being affected. Are you going outside? Scared. Yeah, you reverse psychology them. That's what you have to do. One second. I'm gonna mute myself and open. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Every night I can feel my legs, my arms, my body I've lost, the comrades I've lost.
asking if we'd like to play with the song. Yeah.
Nice. They like my playlist. Fuck yeah. Why would I tell them to look up Chem Breezy? Yeah, listen to this band that I've never heard of before, guys. Out of all the things that I could recommend, or of all the bands that I passionately like, I'm just gonna be like, yo guys, listen to Chem Breezy. Find it easy, listen to Chem Breezy. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Every night I can feel my arms, feel my legs, my fingers, the body I've lost, the comrades I've lost. Where's that quote from? It's from Metal Gear Solid. It's kind of a meme at this point. Here, I'll pull it up. Praise Allah. What the fuck? Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night. I can feel my leg and my arm. My fingers. I have lost. Comrades I've lost.
Won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you?
You feel it too.
Got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power.
Yeah, I have 2 minutes. I'm just gonna start saying praise Allah randomly. Yo, I do that all the time.
Lady lied to me.
Lady told me that the starry fucking soda tastes bad. And it doesn't taste bad. It just tastes more limey than lemony. It looks like it could be a gripping story. Yeah, it's probably pretty good. Honestly, I should do some playthroughs. I should have a game on here. Fuck, guys. Should I live stream video games on my PC? I could totally do it. I just need to like hmm. It's just your miss. I'm just getting a verification code. I prefer games of story. If it's good and you're invested, I'd watch. Yo, okay. We're gonna play a game that I've already played before, but you can get multiple endings, and it's really fun. I just need to log into my Steam, which I haven't logged into in like fucking 2 years. We'll do this though. Like we'll log into Steam.
Fuck. I gotta go into the goddamn email again. Four. Fair enough. Let's see if that works. I need to send apparently a recovery thing to Steam support. For Games Story, I'd also love to see you get scared too, and have you heard of Insomnia? That's a hot philosophy and thing, something to do with your consciousness dying through and stuff. Her Soma. Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Soma D's balls in your mouth. I'm just waiting for you to do that. Okay. I deserved that. If you want yours to melt down right now, I would do it for the sides. Get your sides, things at the top down. No, I'm good. We'll do it when I need to do that. Have fun, Colin. You just want to be in front of the camera, don't you? Get the fuck out of here. Just kidding. But it's a real game, you plebeian, but you play Fortnite, so I don't know how refined and exquisite your gaming tastes are. What is this game you're trying to play? Lisa. I'm just trying to play Lisa. But unfortunately, I can't play Lisa because Lisa is on my Steam. My Steam has been logged out for so long that they're like, I'm not sure you're a real person, bro. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I am a real person, bro. Maybe Steam will get back to me really fast, though. You never know. Your help. Ooh! We're reviewing your help request and we'll be back to you as soon as possible. Oh my lord. I'm about to bust. They're already looking at my stuff. Steam is doing their job. But yeah, we're gonna play Lisa. Here, I'll pull up a trailer for Lisa. Or we can play Corpse Party, or we can play Steins Gate. Or we can play When They Cry, which I've never actually played. Do you want to? We could do When They Cry. Honestly, we can do When They Cry. I've never played When They Cry all the way through, and I've only gotten to it. And no, you don't understand. When they cr- when the seagulls cry is like a multi-arc game, and each arc is like 70 hours. I'm gonna be live streaming that though, so that means it's gonna take longer than 70 hours. So this means that, like, if I live stream this thing, I will literally have hundreds of hours worth of content of just this game.
just I have never got past like 5 hours into it. They've like just arrived at the island and started going through some of the drama, and I was like, oh shit. And then I kind of just got like not necessarily bored, but I have been playing it when I was like nighttime, and I kept getting tired, and I was like, I want to play this game when I'm like not tired, and depression's a bitch. Here, I will pull up a trailer for Lisa, and then I'll pull up a trailer for When the Seagulls Cry, and you can tell me which one we're gonna watch. What is this? Is this for me? Does say. It's gonna be like a fucking bomb. Oh wait, it's raised Coca-Cola. It's gonna be a fucking bomb. I'm just kidding. They gave me a pen. Oh my god. I've been with them for 1 year, and as a 1 year gift, they gave me a fucking pen. That's pretty great though, not gonna lie. Now I can quit. I've been there for 1 year, now I can quit. I could be like, yeah, I've worked for them for 1 year. Get fucked, Coca-Cola. I'm a release in your mouth. God damn it. Watching the trailer, baby. What the hell? The pixel game where you have to rescue your daughter. This game's so funny, by the way. Bruh. This looks depraved and immature, but no story. You're 100% right. Okay, which is why we're gonna play Lisa when not Lisa. We're gonna play When the Seagulls Cry. When the Seagull. This is the video game. This is a visual novel, so there's literally hundreds of hours of game. It's an anime also.
お前は
So this is
マ
an
リアたち
anime.
が主張するベアトリーチェの幻影だ。全員がその存在を信じることでようやく存在を許される。そういう虚構の存在なんだ。俺だけが信じないから存在できない。そうなんだろ。
認めてしまえ。魔法はある。
There's literally like an intro arc and then there's like an ending arc.
Umineko When They Cry, known as Umineko no Naku Koro ni in Japanese, and When the Seagulls Cry in full English, is a very, very good game. It's a visual novel, meaning it's essentially a book that comes with character sprites, music,
Yeah,
and
this is
sound.
what it looks like
The
essentially.
game is split into two halves, the question arcs and the answer arcs, with the question and answer arcs harping 4 long and unique episodes each. And although it's more than a decade old at this point, it's having a bit of a resurgence these days. There are more and more people appreciating it and understanding just how good it is. In fact, if you've ever stumbled past the Umineko fandom, you'll find that pretty much all fans of the game refer to it as peak fiction. And so, I think as many people as possible should be playing Umineko When They Cry.
Ooh, drama, what's it about? I guess this will be a spoiler-free thing of what it's about. So I guess if you like the video, go to this person's channel and click like on their video if you want to support them. This AC person.
Then, what is Umineko about? The truth is that it's a lot of different things. A ton. It's about 150 hours long in total. all of it
150
being
hours.
Pure story, so it's easy to expect it to be packed. The big problem with recommending Umineko to other people, or even describing what it's about, is that all of the really cool stuff that will make someone want to get into it are huge spoilers that you're better off not knowing before you play the game. All the best stuff is content that you'll want to be surprised by, and learn about for the first time on your own. In fact, if you have heard of Umineko before, or have been recommended it in the past, you've probably heard something like, "You gotta play this game, just trust me, it totally changed my life." And well, people do talk about it like that for a reason. But I'll go ahead and try and introduce some concepts that won't ruin your experience if you know about them beforehand.
I don't have the heater on. What? Was the heater on?
I'll get the part that you probably already know out of the way and say that it's a murder mystery, inspired heavily by Agatha Christie's famed
Fair
And Then
enough.
There Were None. It's about
We can go in blind. Let's hope that Steam has potentially recovered my account. Or not. God damn, it has not. They have not responded. Guess we're not playing When the Seagulls Cry. It's not anytime soon. Whoever uses my computer and clicked remember me when they logged into their Steam can go fuck themselves. Because it logged my username out. Thank you, Max. Very cool. No, I'm excited. I hope it's not overhyped. It better not be overhyped, otherwise I'm gonna come. I'm gonna cry. That's what I meant to say. Steam. Yes. No, Steam isn't like Steam. What the fuck? I don't know what that is. It's for art, I think. My mom uses it for like drawing. Whatever this thing is. The light, yeah. Yeah, it has a magnifying glass on it. It's a light with a magnifying glass. I don't know what it's used for. Art and crafts, apparently. Hmm. The outfit looks fine. Hmm. There is no war in bossing, say. I should go on my other email and see if those people I emailed responded to me yet. They probably haven't. But maybe they have. They're responsibler than I am. They did not respond. More responsible, responsibility, yeah. Responsible or responsibility. Accountability. Fair enough. Bye. Falls off cliff.
My best quality.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do or not, but people
I
usually
don't
say it's
know.
feminine or gay sounding, or lower. Some people say it sounds low, but I doubt it.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm smart. Not feeling it today, but okay, yeah. My worst quality. I'm too hard on myself, obviously.
It's the most narcissistic thing ever. I'm awesome, and I'm so awesome. And
My
I'm
best and worst quality is
awesome.
probably the same thing. My best quality is I'm really a trustworthy person, but probably my worst quality is that I trust people too much.
This is a job interview, guys.
I don't
Your worst
know.
quality
Is
is
that
not like
weird?
eating meat or like
I don't know.
you're judgmental or
What do you
like
think?
guys are like.
My worst quality is probably being indecisive, but I don't know my best.
Oh yeah. Sure. Your worst quality
Okay,
you have
again.
in your entire
She's a super
thing.
caring person. She'd do anything for anybody.
There you go. That's your best quality.
Oh boy. Put on the spot right here. My worst quality is this lady calling me a board. My best quality, shit, I don't know. Pretty caring person, I would think, for others.
Best and worst. All right, my best qualities. Very social, very social. And my worst quality, I'm a little flaky. Not always reliable.
My best
Fair
quality
enough.
would be
First one was
I love
actually
kids
like
and working
mean.
with kids, and my worst
Wow.
quality would be my time management for sure.
My best
kind of
quality,
notable, I
probably
guess.
I work harder than anybody that I know.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
out here running around homeless, running constantly all day. I don't stop. Worst quality, I don't know when to stop.
The grind never stops, man. I'm just still grindy, man.
I would say the same. I'm too nice.
My best quality,
I'm a nice guy.
finding humor in almost anything. And I'd say my worst quality is my inability to
You sent me a video in
initiate
Discord.
intimacy.
Let me see.
I think too much. That's for both.
My best quality, my smile.
What's your worst quality?
My worst. I don't even have one of those. I don't got one of those qualities. I got all good qualities.
My ability to get back to people or get things done.
Oh, you're the only.
Babe, what do you always yell at me for?
I'm not gonna watch no conspiracy theory
I need better
videos, bro.
patience.
I'm not gonna watch no conspiracy
Best quality?
theory. I'm sorry.
My
I
locks,
just
my
don't
eyes.
do that. I don't support enough
what's your worst
conspiracy
quality?
theory.
Probably my locks, my eyes.
I have the sun inside.
Maybe I will.
You have what?
Conspiracy.
The sun inside means that I'm happy to live my life with joy.
What's your worst quality?
Very bad
Organization?
My best quality is I got the gift of gab. Talk to anybody.
The
What's
gift
your
of
worst
gab.
quality?
Stubborn.
My ability to understand people.
Okay. And what's your worst quality?
I don't take my own advice.
Ooh, tough one.
Same.
I have many. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. I guess I can make people laugh.
Okay.
That's my best quality.
What's your worst quality?
I'm bad at hiking.
You're
I
bad
think
at
my best
hiking.
quality is making people
Come on.
laugh, making people have a good time in life and think about the enjoyments rather than the
This guy's gonna ask me really
negativity that
dumb
can be so
for his
easily
worst quality.
stressed upon people in today's society.
Okay. And what's your worst quality?
I think my worst quality would probably be my quickness to react to situations rather than to assessing them and thinking it through.
It's actually
as
pretty
much.
valid, but
I think that'd be
not gonna
my,
lie, I was
my
being a
negative
dick.
quality.
One of my negative qualities is that I judge people ahead of time.
I don't know. I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
No.
Okay. What's your worst quality?
Awkwardness.
What's your best quality?
Honesty.
What's your worst quality?
Honesty.
My best quality.
Honesty and honesty.
What's your worst quality?
A little bit too OCD, attention to detail.
Cringe.
Persistence. And what's your worst quality? Persistence.
I hate when they repeat the same thing.
I would say caring about people.
What's your worst quality?
Caring about people.
Cringe. It's probably like you eat meat or like you're
I would
don't
say
donate a portion of your income to
my
the
heart.
world. You're
What's your
more of a
worst quality?
consumer than a producer.
I can be manipulative.
That's base.
My best quality, judgment, the ability to not pass judgment on someone.
What's your worst quality?
Attentiveness to my surroundings, attentiveness to my climate, my atmosphere.
What's your best quality?
I'm resourceful.
What's your worst?
He had the deepest one. It's
I
true.
think I need to be perfect.
My best quality would probably be I'm really good at like film and stuff like that. I like to film things. I like to shoot different videos, take pictures of stuff. I love stuff like that. My worst quality is my confidence. Definitely my confidence.
Oh yeah, you need more confidence,
Sometimes I'm
dude.
not sure
Just
if my work
walking
is
up
good
all
enough or not,
swagger and And being all
really
like,
hard
I'm
sometimes
just
to
gonna
get stuff
go in
out
front of this
because
camera and just talk. Everybody else is like turned
my
around half
confidence
the
just
time, and
goes
he
up
just like
sometimes.
strolls up like,
My best
yeah,
quality would
and
have
need
to
more
be my
confidence, bro.
friendliness. Whenever people want to have someone to reach out to, whether it's just for advice, like
Christ,
someone
I hate
listen to,
people.
I'm always there for them. My worst quality is probably the fact that like I get in my head a lot, like, and when that happens, I tend to get really insecure. And I don't know, like I just get really quiet. I always want to be like, you know, away from everybody. But I don't know. Recently, I've been learning to manage that, and yeah, it's getting better.
My best quality. It's a tough question. What am I determining the quality of?
So like something good about you.
Music. Something that's got me out of a lot of things in my life. You know, brought more, I'd say, better quality to my inner being and who I am.
There you go. And what's your worst quality?
Shit. Not finishing it off. I feel like that's
This man can't finish
that
his
would be
nut.
something
He blue balls.
hopefully I'll fulfill in this lifetime. So I feel like I would do myself a disservice with this talent that I have if I didn't finish what I started.
So you play an
Fair enough.
instrument or you?
I'm actually an in-house
But-
producer. I can pick a beat.
You know.
I do rap as well. Sing.
It's not exactly
Where can we
if
find your
rap has any value.
You can find it on YouTube. You can Google Trey Aces, TREACES.
Nicholas.
Where are you from?
I grew up in Albuquerque and I've been in San
All
Diego about
all
14
YouTube
years.
content to judge people
what's
on.
the
You
best
destroy
quality?
these souls in this Civic ass video. Shoot.
I'm a gift of encouragement.
Oh yeah, I'm
What's your
so
worst
encouraged. Thank
That
you.
I'm lonely.
That doesn't encourage me,
let's
brother.
see.
That
I
just
don't
makes
know
me
how to
feel
talk
like
to people.
you're dying
I have,
alone, and I'm
like,
gonna die
social
alone too.
problems.
Okay.
So that I guess that's my weakness
Okay.
in a way.
I feel like that sometimes too. So I feel the same way you do it. You have anything else to say?
No, I guess not really because like things take care of themselves in a way. Everything is
I'm noble
kind
with
of
that
like
one.
symbiotic. So
Oh
things
yeah,
work
it's
out,
like
so
everything just flows, man.
Who's really there in the end when it's all over? Nobody.
Everything just flows, man. It has to be Jewish, the chosen race of Allah. That's the reason he thinks everything is so good. No, I'm just kidding. Hope someone comes up to you and asks you a random question as a natalist streamer, and so a natalist streamer can judge you. Yo, if someone randomly asks me a question, I will make sure to have like the most based answer possible, because I always have. All my answers are based. I just spit straight facts. It's facts. Let's see. See these people cry. Let's be like, what have you done to make? Oh, let's judge them so hard. What have you done to make the world a better place? I'm so nice to my friends. And like, I've like helped this homeless man. Now he's like fucking like 10 bitches and has like 10 kids. And I've actually left such a huge carbon footprint, but you know, ignore that. What makes me feel good helps the world.
What have you done to make the world a better
Oh,
place?
let's hear this dumb shit.
I'm trying to make an exoskeleton right now.
An exoskeleton?
Like a little robotic suit that you could put on to help people walk.
That's actually kind of
I've
cool.
had a spinal cord injury 3 years ago, so I'm paralyzed and I can't walk, but I feel like
Haha.
robotics technology is just improving so rapidly. I'm trying my best to see if we can apply the newest robotics technology to
Yeah, I love that hopium, baby. Get it going. You'll be able to walk someday. Suffer till then, my friend. But someday your dreams will become
don't walk very well.
reality.
You gotta use crutches
You can
still,
be
and,
like,
it's
boop,
very
boop,
like a
boop, boop,
medical
boop, boop.
hospital setting. Still gotta have watch over. But I think the
And then
technology's
put
there for us
things
to build
down like a
something
capitalist
that I can use
slave,
on a day-to-day
just like the rest of us.
setting. You know, get upstairs and whatnot. I think it would
Bro
mean a lot
standing
to
up.
a lot of other parts of the world. I feel like we're
Yo,
very
maybe
fortunate
he's
here in
yeah,
California.
maybe he
There's
already
the
has like
NBA,
half an
and there's a
exoskeleton.
lot
He
of
just
places with
like
camps and everything.
waddles
So
around
I
with
just
it,
went
you
back
know.
to China
He just needs to like have like the
a
fluid
few months
motion
ago,
one to be like able
and
to
I was
like
visiting my grandparents, and
do the robot,
it is
you
so
know.
inaccessible there. The smallest things like getting off the curb to cross the road. There's no like curb cutout, so you gotta take a step down, and I can't, so I just can't cross the roads.
That's tragic,
And
man.
that's just one of the small things.
Just
But
gotta
like
like
a lot of
find the
people
area where you can like
in these countries
instead of doing
literally
like a little
can't get
hop,
around
you gotta
their
get really good
bedridden
at
or
your
something like
balance, you know, like
a shame because I think
know
there's
how
a
to
lot of
Naruto run, and then if
there's a
you
lot
like
of
do a little
talented people
hop
out
and like
there,
balance, like
people,
Slav squat
but
land,
they
bro.
just can't express themselves
You can't even
because they're
squat
limited
though,
by their
can you?
mobility.
Shit, that must
Yeah,
suck.
what I am doing to make the world a better place
You're lucky
is
karma doesn't exist,
bringing
man.
more stories with
Oh, my internet's crashing.
people who look
Just
like
kidding.
me to, I don't know, the forefront or the foreground. So I guess popularizing those, and I think representation just helps us identify with each other more. I've written Children of Blood and Bone, and I guess technically Children of Virtue and Vengeance, and I plan on writing another one, but I shall not reveal the title.
Since August
What?
last year.
Okay, I need.
With
What is their book
yeah,
about?
what I am doing to make the world a better place is bringing more stories with people who look like me to, I don't know, the forefront or the foreground. So I guess
Black Power.
popularizing those, and I think representation
I don't know if
just helps us
that's making
identify
the
with
world a
each
better
other more.
place, seeing as
I've
how I'm an
written Children of Blood and
extinctionist and
Bone,
think, you
and
know,
I
like
guess
we should just be
technically
extinct.
Children of
But
Virtue
hey,
and
whoever, if
Vengeance,
it makes
and
people
I
feel
plan
good
on
about
writing
themselves, I'm all
another
about
one.
that. So you're
shall not
doing
reveal the
some good in
title.
the world. You know,
Since
same with the robotics
August
guy, he's
last
doing
year,
some good in the world.
once a week,
But
I
really, it's
walk around
you know going to be
my
used for
neighborhood,
capitalism
not
purposes,
just a
and her
block,
book
like in
is not going
kilometers,
to
I
do
think 3
much
or
of
4
anything
kilometers.
besides be pro-life propaganda.
And I take rubbish from the street.
That's good.
So now I've done that 45 times to try to get the streets a little bit more cleaner and make sure that the rubbish isn't picked up by animals or whatever. But it's
I mean,
1 year now, so I'm
pro-mortalism,
quite
but
happy,
a lot of
and
things don't die,
I'll
they'll
try
just get sick.
to
So
do it as long as
I'd say this
possible.
is good.
If you want
This
to try
guy's a
it
real
yourself,
homie. He's doing
go
good
ahead.
shit.
Would be nice. The world will thank you, and I'm sure that
I don't
you will
know if
have
the
a
world
nice
will
day.
thank you, but maybe the
I think
animals
what we've
not
done so
choking
far
and dying
is over the past
will
like 2 years,
kind of thank you
we together
a little bit.
started a nonprofit called The One Frontier, and it is intended for queer Christians or queer people of any faith to kind of come to terms with reconciling both their
Come to the
sexuality or their
faith
gender
of the fact that
expression
your
and
God
their
hates you and you're gonna
religion
burn
or
in hell
whatever they
forever.
identify with
Faggot.
spiritually, because it's
Just kidding. I
scary.
love you.
And like, you know,
I'm
you hear
actually
a lot of
bi
people
also,
who like kind
guys.
of
Remember, I'm
commit
just a piece of
suicide over
shit.
this kind of stuff
So
because
when it
it
comes
is so
down
like
to it,
tormenting to
no,
have to
but
like
like really, like anybody who's Christian and also gay, you are completely hypocritical. The Bible basically says you deserve to die. So go fuck yourself. You're living in a little delusion land just like everybody else is living in a little delusion land. You are what propagates all the suffering in this world. This hopium bullshit. Being like, ooh, surely God wouldn't actually want me to suffer because I would have wanted me to suffer. Fuck off. It's like, yeah, you're probably right. If there's a God and it's really genuinely and smart, he probably doesn't want it. But guess what? If you're a Christian or a Muslim, your God, Yahweh or Allah, wants you to be on a fucking spike. They want you to see you on a pike. You want their head decapitated on a fucking pike with a rainbow flag burning in the background and spit and every person that goes by you to spit on you. That's what they want. That's the ideal world of them. So fuck you. You're living in a little dream, and your little dream worlds that everybody else is living in. This little optimism bias is the cause of all the misery that's going on. Your sloth, this laziness, this inaction is caused by people like you who are just like, oh, it's so good though. Hopium, hopium, hopium. Fuck you. None of the things you do are good. You're just perpetuating senseless comforts.
about these two things, especially if you've been like raised in the church and all that stuff. So yeah.
Wow.
So what are your stories and why did you guys personally want to do this?
Yeah. So personally, we individually we have gone on our own journeys of like reconciling our own faith and sexuality. Like we both identify as like gay Christians,
We're like
and
gay
we went through
Christians.
the whole thing of like realizing that we're gay, and then also realizing like, wait, how does that affect like our relationship with Christ? Personally, for me, like my history and my background is growing up in the Christian faith and very
Brand thinks it can be a way of being homophobic by lying about being bi. Hey, technically I'm pansexual. I just think pansexual is a silly term because everybody's like, oh well, you either identify as you can identify as whatever you want, man. So like, if you think you're a female, you truly are a female. If you think you're a male, you truly are a male. And I'm just like, well, okay, if that's the case, then why would pansexuality exist? If there's truly just two genders. I mean, there's male and there's female, and then there's what? Non-female, and there's like asexual, there's like agender, I guess. I'm willing to buy agender, just being like I don't identify with a gender. Sure, I'm willing to buy that. But anything else other than agender or male or female, I'm not buying into it. I'm sorry. If you're like identifying as like a moon or like I identify as being like a wolfkin, I'm gonna be like suck this wolfkin dick, bitch. So I think pan applies to chimps too. So people are sexually attracted to chimpanzees. I think you're joking with me, but if people are sexually attracted to chimpanzees, then then I think the world needs to get blown up faster. I think the world needs to get blown up faster, guys. It's not. Yeah, the world needs to go.
conservative Christian faith is where a lot of my background is, and so we know the struggles that come with trying to reconcile both your
The
faith
struggle.
and
Yeah, of course,
your
it's a
queerness,
struggle
and
because
we
it's fucking
have
bullshit.
a lot of experience in that, I think. So
I have a lot of
we just really want
experience
to
in
help
being
other
a
people because we know that
hypocrite,
it's possible.
so like we're gonna help brainwash other people. Like you know, you never heard like there's like those gay conversion therapy camps. If they can do it, we can do it.
And I think
That's
what we
basically what
intend to do in the future is to start like an actual in-person meetup here in San Diego, where people can kind of come together and talk and ask hard questions in a safe space where they're not going to feel like they're going to be judged, and just hope to like cultivate like a space of acceptance and love in a weird kind of controversial space that
No.
doesn't promote
No.
acceptance and
The
love.
answer is
Our website is
mountain.
theonefrontier.com, and our YouTube channel, if you just type in
You know the
Angela and
meme?
Nicole, we should pop up.
I am going to stop using Amazon because
You know the meme where it's like the dude that wants to fuck the mountain lion. You know the meme I'm talking about. No. I wish they could know how useless their efforts are. Exactly. It's just like everything these people are listing is just like, ugh. Even her right here. It's just like, I'm gonna make a change by doing an inaction. It's just like, okay, I guess, cool. It's like me being like, well, my biggest change is I've gone vegan. It's like, okay, great. I'm glad you've stopped Amazon. Great. I'm glad I've gone vegan. What really is that though? It's inaction. It's inaction. It's doing what should be the baseline already. Being vegan should be your baseline. Activism to make other people go vegan. Now that's impressive. Now if this person's in the street being like, Amazon makes wage slaves. Amazon makes wage slaves. Like like rebel against the system. They put like the reason pricing's bad for shipping is because of Amazon. Blah blah blah. If they're like doing that, I'd be like totes. But if you're just like, look at me, I stopped buying from Amazon. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool.
the supply
What else?
chain has really gotten out of hand and it has a huge footprint. So basically, just as consumers, everything we consume has an impact on emissions
I do
and
not
climate
know
change
that
in the
meme.
environment.
That's
And
fair enough. We'll
when we
pull
get
up that
used
meme
to
in a little
clicking a
bit.
button and having something from around the world delivered to us, then we don't really realize the footprint that it has. And so, especially with Amazon, you often like don't know where the stuff you're buying comes from, and for your convenience, it's getting shipped from like halfway around the world.
I mean, that's
And
true.
you know,
You should
like
definitely stop buying from
plane
Amazon. So it's pretty
fuel
based.
is one
Like
of the
she's
highest
actually pretty based, but at the same time, it's just an
there's just a lot of
inaction.
waste involved
It's
in our
based, but it's an inaction.
for our convenience.
I wouldn't say that's the
Amazon
that's the
right now?
best thing you've.
Amazon Prime.
What's
Okay.
the
And
what
how
is
often?
that you've done
I'm
to make the world a
reliant
better
on it.
place?
I got 3 things.
I don't know. It's not only making the world a better place. It's just like
So
making
your
the
goal is
world
that if I were to follow up with you on
slightly
Monday,
less worse because you didn't do something bad.
Yes. it's hard for me to
First guy
commit
doesn't
to
have
it.
a footprint because he
Yes.
can't walk. You're right. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, this person right here, it's like, I don't know, it's like me being like, I made the world a better place because I didn't beat up that homeless man back there. I really wanted to beat up that homeless man, but I didn't. And so I made the world a better place by not doing so. It's like the equivalent of that. Like, it's been like, I really wanted to get the convenience of buying Amazon, but instead, I didn't. It's just an inaction. It's like, okay, cool. I'm glad that you didn't be a piece of shit, I guess. I'd rather you not be a piece of shit, but like, I'm not going to give you a gold star for like an inaction. Just as someone's not going to be like, gold star brand. I'm glad you didn't act on your psychopathic desires in American Psycho, that homeless man in the back alley. I'm going to be like, no one is going to reward me for that because it's just like a basic decency of like humanity to like not do those things. And so it's just kind of like, yeah, it's like, what the fuck, like what's when it comes down to it, I get why she thinks this is good and what it's making the world a better place. It's a good character, but like it's not anything. Well, I'm proud of you, Brant. Thank you. I'm so but no, it's just an inaction, so it's not something to be proud of, especially given that free will is not real and all that stuff. But like outside of that, like even just from like pretend free will is real and everything you do is your own action, like your own thing and everything that you should be proud of and all that, blah blah blah. Even if that was some, even if we should be proud of our actions, this is just an inaction. This is just like the defaults thing. Like do not buy from dictatorial, crazy dystopian future company that wants to make their own cities. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I'd buy from Amazon still, but I'm not a piece of shit. So I mean,
Okay, there you go. I'll talk to you in a year then.
Okay, thank you.
It's funny you should ask that. I'm currently in the process of doing that right now.
I'm in the
super
process
passionate about veganism as a movement.
Nice.
What a lot of people kind of don't realize is the underlying philosophy of veganism. It's actually really simple. It's just the idea that animals deserve to be treated with kindness, respect, and compassion. I think that's a philosophy that most people would agree aligns with their morals, their values, and that's why I have this sign here. It says your morals align with veganism. Yeah, so when
Yo,
I'm
this guy is the only
speaking to
one
people
in this
about
video so far that's really been producing any sort of value in the world, like truly, like actively doing activism.
veganism, I definitely take an approach that's not antagonistic or
Continue
argumentative,
buying
and I
phones
don't
made
want to have
without source
debates
labor.
with people. I just want to have
Exactly.
respectful conversations. Vegans have a stereotype of being judgmental, and truthfully, I'm not judgmental to anyone that eats meat because it's it's so normalized in culture.
You should be
You can't get
judgmental.
angry at someone for doing what they've been brought up to do. Most people just haven't.
I can get angry at anybody for whatever I want. If I was raised in a society of slave, where slavery was popular and I was anti-slavery, I would think that's completely justified to be angry at that. Just as it's justified to be angry at a bunch of fucking drones being drones. Like that guy who's just like, Allah says I can eat good meat. Good meat is cow and chicken, not pig. That guy can go fuck himself with a fucking steel rod. Like frankly, I mean, like it's just like I'm allowed to be angry at people because some people are just like literally they don't know how to think for themselves. They're just like book says thing, book says thing. Why is that good? Book good because rule guide life in good way, and God good. And I'm like, why is your God good? God good because rule good. Why is the rule good? Because God. It's just circular. It's bullshit. Like I hate all these people, man.
Made the connection between their consumption choices and the violence.
Why are so many
is
people
associated with it. So I
theists?
discovered veganism at a pretty young age. I was 14 years old. It was back in 1998. It came to me on a family vacation. We stopped at I believe it was
Violence
one
is
of the
the
river guides'
only
house, and they had the mounted heads of all these animals
Maybe.
they had hunted. And I just walked in this room, and
I'm not gonna ever test
it
that,
just
but
filled me with
maybe,
rage.
maybe
And
not.
that was the moment
I'm
when I was like,
Charles
okay, I'm done. I'm
Manson.
not
Just
gonna eat
kidding.
meat anymore. I think when you look at it through an objective lens, the philosophy of veganism objectively makes the most sense because aside from the ethical aspect of unnecessarily killing an animal because we like the way it tastes, you have the environmental impact. Some people don't know that the animal agriculture industry is the leading contributor to greenhouse gases. It's the leading cause of deforestation in the Amazon, ocean dead zones, acidification, topsoil degradation. It's truly an environmental disaster in every way. And it's not about teaching people or preaching to people. It's more about getting someone to think about a position or a perspective that they otherwise hadn't thought of and doing the research on their own. I don't want anyone to trust what I'm telling them. Just look into it yourself and you'll find the truth. So my goal with doing vegan outreach is definitely to work to a position where I can do this every day. I really
As
love
much
doing
as
it.
I'd
It's
love
super
to, chemical
fulfilling.
weapons
I would be
exist.
elated if I could do this full time and somehow earn a living through it, through whether it's YouTube or partnerships or however.
So in September, I hiked the John Muir Trail, and my friend Alex and I interviewed all of the women that we met. And how I feel that that makes the world a better place is that when you get an individual to open up about their own experience and allow themselves the space to be
Christians have
proud
all the
of what
weapons.
they're
Well, that's
accomplishing.
also true.
And I'm sure you know, just going up to someone and being so interested in them as a human and their personal story, it brings this light out of people. And I want to do that for the rest of my life, just having intentional conversations and asking questions and allowing people the space to reflect on why what they've done is so important and special. So with all the women that we interviewed on the JMT and then all the people we interviewed on our road trip over the summer, we'll be making 2 documentaries, one about small towns to summits, and then one Women of the JMT. The name will probably be changed. It'll feature the female experience of through hiking and just what we can
Wow,
all gain from
female
nature and learn from each
experience
other.
through
Well, one
hiking
thing
and
that I've been
nature.
doing for like
I
at least
actually generally
right at the
hate
end of
women.
like not just
Just
each
kidding, I
month but
don't.
each
That was
day,
just a joke.
and like
I
I'm from a family
no,
of
but
five,
like
and just
seriously,
like
like anybody that
quick,
thinks nature
it's just kind of
is
obscene
good
like
and
how
What
therapeutic,
we can all
and
gain
you're
from
like,
nature and learn.
we can just like get in touch with our gender through nature. Like anybody like that can just pro-mortalism. But no, you literally just said like the evolution lovers and nature lovers replace Christians, and then immediately as you say that, it transitions from that into like this girl being like, "We just seem like I'm like making this club where we go on like therapeutic hikes to like get in touch with our sex and gender as women," and I just like I actually hate being alive, like witnessing the world. Just it's just it's a it's like it's the religious folks, fucktards, and fucktards like this woman right here are the reason that marriage makes a lot of sense, man. It just fucking weighs in my brain. How people can be so dense and not see the world as it is.
Learn from each other.
Well, one thing that I've been doing for like
Oh,
at least
one
the
things
past
I've been
6 to 9 months is like trying to reduce my food waste.
Wow,
It's just kind of
that's
obscene
actually
like how much food
decent,
we throw away
but
at the end of like not just each month but each day. And like I'm from a family of 5, and just like reminding the people that you're with, like, hey, think about what you have. And especially a place like San Diego, like even spending a day at Balboa, like you see homeless people around here, and you just have to think like how much they would want to have what we have, and like the fact that we can just throw it in a trash can and it ends up in a landfill, it's kind of obscene. So yeah, like one way to like make the world a better place is just clean up after yourself, watch after yourself, make sure you're not, making the landfill any deeper than it needs to be. So.
Do you have like any goals that align with that in the future that you want to do, like kind of expand on that or no?
I guess something really out there. I saw on a YouTube video one time. This girl, she like had a whole year of her waste like in a mason jar, and it was like all her like waste for a whole year. So I think if like everyone could get down to just like filling up one mason jar for a whole year of their waste, that would be really awesome. So maybe getting to that point, yeah.
So that's your goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cool thing about this project that I'm doing is I want to like follow up with people in a year and see like if they've kept up with what they said they were gonna do. So would you be down to like try to do that, and then in a year.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome. It kind of gives me a reason to push myself to do it. Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, so I'll reach out to you in a year and see
Awesome.
if
Yeah.
you've been able to do that. Okay,
Trade
there
your
you
info.
go.
Awesome.
Huh? And then what? Exactly. Exactly. I'm locking that number for real. I just got virtually Facebook dog. What happened to you, my dude? Oh, that was an accident, but you're welcome. You're welcome for the record. Anyways, I'm gonna move my camera outside. Actually, I'm just gonna leave my camera here. I'm gonna be right back. I want to go and toke up, and the Wi-Fi just gets too laggy if I bring it outside. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. See, I'm back though. I'm back. And it's red light time. Stick that right there. Stick this right here. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna hit 2 hours and 30 minutes. Do we know? It's been a bit on that side, and then we can switch over to the other side. Oh. Ryan Max is on his way. Ah, shit. Well, unfortunately, I'll be leaving in a few minutes. Then. Nah, I'll be leaving in a half hour then. See around 6-ish. Give. There you go. Nah. I'm not gonna leave. Nah, I'm not gonna leave yet. Just because I just smoked one, and so I'm gonna wait for myself to sober up a little bit. Not that it really matters. I'm pretty much can drive however I want when it comes to THC. I basically have like the tolerance of a god at this point. I can't actually get high anymore. But it's just for principal reasons. Because I feel like I should, just to make sure, I'm not too high. And be like, trick myself in half an hour because I just smoked. Don't want to be on the road and be all like, whoa, well, shit, I'm higher than I thought. I'm sweet, And 2, I also told them that I'll be playing D&D till about like this time, and that, or a little bit later, and then I might not be joining them till like 6 o'clock, anyways. So there's no difference between me saying I wouldn't have joined until 6 o'clock and then being like, yeah, sure, and me having D&D get canceled today, and me being like, I guess I'll stream till 5:30. So the way I look at it is no difference. Valid, basically. That's plus I want to be in front of my lamp for a little bit. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror when nothing stood between you and death? Have you questioned your eyes, and by looking into them, have you then understood you cannot die? Your pupils, dilated by conquered terror, are more impenetrable than the Sphinx. From their glassy immobility, a certitude, strangely tonic in its brief, mysterious form, is born. You cannot die. It comes from the silence of her gaze meeting itself, the Egyptian calmness of a dream facing the terror of death. Each time the fear of death grabs you, look in the mirror. You will then understand why you can never die. Your eyes know everything, for in them there are specks of nothing, which assure you that nothing more can happen. Such a moth, or mouth. I don't know. Oh, there's a moth on my arm. I don't know if you can see him. Maybe not. The red light's kind of blocking things. The decadence of a nation coincides with its maximum of collective lucidity. History makes instincts grow weaker, and on their ruin boredom blossoms. The English are a nation of pirates who got bored once they had robbed the world. The Romans were not wiped out by invasions of the barbarians, nor by the Christian virus, but by a more subtle evil, boredom. Once they began to have unlimited freedom time, they did not know how to employ it. Free time is a bearable curse for a thinker, but for people it is pure torture. What does free time mean, if not duration without content? Dawn is full of ideals, twilight only of ideas. Passion is replaced by need for diversion. Epicureanism and Stoicism were the cures of the ancient Greek. In the throes of its final agony, tried to apply it to its model cycle, whatever the fuck that means. There, like multiple religions of Alexandrian syncretism were palliative with masked and than illness with annulled virtue. Fucking Christ, man. It's hard to read this poetic bullshit. It's like Romanian words that are translated. Virulence. A satisfied people suffered from spleen as much as man who lived too long to know too much. Christ. Christ, Ron. It's beautifully written, brother, but I cannot fucking read that without having a stroke. The difference between the sweaty, earthly boredom of the Russian and the perfumed refinement of French and English boredom is smaller than it seems. They are both caused by deficiencies of the blood. An organic anatomy caused boredom to secrete corrosive toxins of anxiety. Any kind of boredom will reveal two things to us: our body and the nothingness of the world. I don't know about that, Saran, but fair enough. I appreciate your input, but I don't think that, one, fuck the French. Just kidding, that's an inside joke. And two, I don't think there's anything related to deficiencies of blood in the world, but fair enough. I mean, whatever. The only way to love God is to hate him. Not even infallible proof of his non-existence could suppress the theory of man, who has invented God to quench his thirst for love, and, especially, hate. Is he anything but the fateful moment when our life totters on the brink of destruction? Who cares whether he is or is not, since through him lucidity balances itself with madness, when we discharge our fury by embracing him with murderous passion? Kind of based, though, am I right? Boredom is the simplest way to abolish time. Ecstasy, the most complex. The more bored one is, the more self-conscious. Illnesses afflict specific places in the body, which can be isolated and cured. But boredom spreads over the entire body like a cancer, sweeps into our organs, carves out holes that resemble a system of underground caves. Life is our solution to boredom. Melancholy, sadness, despair, terror, and ecstasy grow out boredom's thick trunk. There are flowers of melancholy and of sadness, but only the boredom has roots. The secret is knowing how to be bored is an essential way. The secret is to know how to be bored in an essential way. Most people, however, never even scratch the surface of boredom. To live real boredom, one must have style. Gotta have style with your boredom. Gotta get sweetie with it. Like me right now, gotta get sweetie with the boredom, yo. The urge to desecrate tombs and to give life cemeteries in an apocalyptic springtime. There is life only in spitting death's absolute. Simple pleasance knew at which they made love in cemeteries and challenged death's aggressiveness with their passionate sighs. Sexuality transferred by tombstones. Well, I have to read this again. The urge to desecrate tombs and to give life to cemeteries in an apocalyptic springtime. There is life only in spitting death's absoluteness. Simple peasants knew it when they made love in cemeteries and challenged death's aggressiveness with their passionate sighs. Sexuality transfigured by tombstones. How tantalizing. Yo, Saran is getting off on the fact that people make love in cemeteries, and he's basically like how it's even more erotic, the fact that it's like kind of like the contrast of this like such ecstasy and birth and death like combined. Interesting. What a weirdo. I love him. It is impossible for us to anticipate the last moment when we shall have intimations. I don't know what that means. It is impossible for us to anticipate the last moment we shall have intimations of the last judgment. Sometimes in the middle of a vulgar fit of anger, or while delivering ourselves of a weighty banality, a sort of terminal emotion seizes us. We can then talk for hours on end with people we despise. We can say happy and relevant things without their noticing how close we are to the last judgment and how lost to the world. He who does not have constant expectations of the end is too cowardly to respond to the last provocation for God by having an all-out fight with the master of universal stupidity, the maker of mediocrity and superfluous world. Yuck. Yo, bro, you don't want to make love in a graveyard, bro? That's not very cash money, bro. Think of all the ghosts that are watching you fuck. Isn't that kind of like imagine just railing some hoe while a bunch of ghosts watch? Isn't that appealing? You're just like fuck you, dead folk. No, maybe not. Okay, fair enough. One does not need to be Christian in order to fear the Last Judgment, or to even understand it. Christianity did nothing but exploit human anguish to make top profits for the unscrupulous divinity whose best ally was dread. That's incredibly depressing. The Last Judgment appears in consciousness as vague and unpredictable moments. It is nevertheless a stage of anxiety. You think that you are moving with spiteful dread through absolute infinity, when suddenly there is a new obstacle. The Last Judgment. So what? Is God trying to kill us once more? I don't know what that means, but it sounds poetic. Boredom is the only argument against immortality. From it derives all our negations. True, though. I mean, boredom kind of defeats the idea of wanting to be immortal. He's kind of right. I'm looking for what is a pointless search. Let's march to the Last Judgment with flowers in our butthole, but our buttonholes. What the fuck? I'm. He quite literally says, "I'm looking for what is a pointless search. Let's march for the Last Judgment with flowers in our buttonholes." What is a buttonhole? What? Okay. I listen to silence, and I cannot stifle its voice. It's all over. These words heralded the beginning of our world, since only silence preceded it. Ayo. Compared to the Last Judgment, everything seems frivolous, even the idea of God. Once there, you are ashamed of all that does not belong to the end. With springtime comes a longing for death. The Last Judgment is the religious expression of this longing. Does springtime make you all want to die? Saran isn't afraid of a stronger organism. No, he's not. Saran's a mad lad. He goes straight for Big Ball Saran. The Last Judgment is God's meeting with the future. With the graves. Interesting. I don't know what that means. The Last Judgment is mere nonsense and an insult to our intelligence. It nevertheless constitutes a useful concept that explains our nothingness, the representation of the end of history. Whether in sacred or profane form, it is essential to our spirit. Thus, the most absurd idea acquires the force of destiny. Basically, the destiny of non-existence or destruction of all that is humanity is essential for us to acknowledge, to really live life. No one wants to acknowledge that eventually humanity will come to an end, but it will. It will. Irony is an excuse for metaphysical frivolity. The irony, I, annihilates the world. When nothing is left standing, one experiences exciting power thrills. The ironic mode is a ruse of self-importance to make up for its non-existence. The I becomes everything. Irony becomes serious when it yields an implacable vision of nothingness. Tragedy is the last stage of irony. All stands still. Even God, only a heartbeat, reminds us that once we're Christ, let's start over. All stand still, even God. Only our heartbeats remind us that once there was time. He who does not know that he has a heart does not know that time exists and he lives in time. The beating of our heart threw us out of paradise. When we understood its meaning, we fell into time. Yes, Asian brand. That is the only way to read Saran truly. The representation of criminal impulse is a major cause of our happiness. How many frustrations and how many individuals we could get rid of if we let ourselves go. We bury in our souls the corpses of those we have not killed. Misanthropy is the miasma of these putrefying carcasses. There is a field executioner in each of us. Brand's son. Whoever was watching us was just like, this guy is appropriating Asian culture and I do not appreciate it. And he left immediately, or she left immediately. I am really sorry, whoever was offended by me. Sometimes I need to slow down myself, and I can only do that if I take on an accent, if I take on the persona of an Asian wisdom man. I could probably do it for like one like yeehaw mode also. The world is divided between owners and beggars stuck in the middle. The poor form the colorless content of history. Owners and beggars alike are like reactionaries. Nothing wish for the change or progress. The poor are left to struggle. No, no, no. Without them, society would be a meaningless concept. The hopes of society's arteries and the despair, the blood of history. The owners and the beggars are parasites on the eternal poor. There are many recipes with against wretchedness, but none against poverty. No, sir. Praise be. There, I can do it in like a redneck, a redneck religious man voice too. I can read things like that perfectly fine. But me talking is just too fast. I just get really into it, and it's just like trippity dippity boop. I cannot talk. Anyways, the passion for the absolute is the soul of a skeptic. Is like an angel grafted on a leper. Everything that is neither God nor worm is a hybrid. Since we cannot be guardians of infinity, there is nothing left for us to do except mind the corpses. We're just gonna mind the corpses, y'all. Praise God. Praise the Lord. Oh, praise the Lord. Anyways, it's been 20 minutes. I'm pretty much sober. I ain't gonna get pulled over. So, the stream is gonna end. Y'all have a good night, or a good day, or a good whatever time zone you're in. Look at that, you get to see the cool purple light. Anyways, look at my chest indent, guys. You have a chest indent, huh? Oh, I wonder if you guys can see my heartbeat on camera. Here, let's see. Who wants to see my heartbeat? Let's do this one more time. Cool, I'm sure that's enough. Right here. Yeah, you can literally see my heartbeat. How does it make you feel? If someone just punches me hard enough right there, I'll just fucking die. You look like Scooby-Doo when he's trying to act tough, like, I'll get you. I do have abs though, so a little bit. It's just because I'm skinny. The perks of being skinny, you get free abs. Anyways. Why are you kind of built? Because, bro, I work for Coca-Cola, man. I got gains. kidding. I'm not actually that built, but I'm toned. I've also worked for a factory job at one point. It paid me like $21.94 an hour at some time, and I had to lift like a bunch of heavy parts. But anyways, whoever wants to see me like flexing, go back to the earlier bit. Goodbye.